Hey everybody, it's Jeff here for Indie Video Games back for another episode of Feature Friday. We're playing The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo, and our episode last week we left off doing the first dungeon of the Dark World, and in this episode we're going to be doing our second dungeon in the Dark World, but we're not doing the dungeon that's marked as level 2, we're going to be doing level 4. And the reason for that is because there are some items we can get there early that will make levels 2 and 3 easier. So we'll be doing 4 before we do 2 and 3. So let's make our way there and see how that goes. So level 4 is back in the Dark World version of Kakariko Village. So that is where we're going to be headed. And like I said, the reason we're going there first before we do levels 2 and 3 is because there is an item there we can get that will make it the rest of the game easier. Or those next levels easier. Few items we can get going that direction. We can get the level 3 sword, the first upgrade for the Master Sword, by going there early. We can get it regardless if we go there early or not, but if we go there early, we get it earlier, obviously. So to do that, you go the normal way you would to go to level 2, which is through here, those stakes there. And instead of going down here to go to level 2, we're going to go left towards the Dark World version of Kakariko. And we'll stop and get some collectibles and another item. A couple items, rather. One will turn into the other item. You'll see it momentarily here when we get it. First, we're going to get this collectible down here. This is a heart piece down here. Use the mirror to warp into the light world. Can't get up here otherwise. And go in the cave. And there's our heart piece. And that was our 4th piece of heart, so we got a new heart container. And we'll go back in our portal here back to the Dark World. And we're gonna go up here. After wandering into this world, I turned into the shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Will you try to find it for me? Yes, no way. I see, I won't ask you again. Goodbye. He says he won't ask me again, but he immediately asks again when I talk to him again. I'll lend you my shovel. Good luck. You borrowed a shovel. You can dig in many places. You'll never know what you'll find. Did you find my flute? Please keep looking for it. Now, when I first played this game, I had no idea where the flute would be, but it's actually right up here in the light world. So, what you gotta do, you gotta warp into the light world. And move off the portal right away because he's playing the flute there. And he's gonna freeze the screen here momentarily, and that if you stay on your portal, it will take you back into the Dark World and you won't be able to get the flute here. So you dig right there in the spot that you see there, and that's where the flute is. Oh, here's the flute. Its music certainly has some mysterious power. So you see he's playing the flute and he's going to disappear. It's frozen, I can't move. I'm hitting the control pad, nothing's happening. Until he disappears. That's what I mean, because if you stay on the portal, you'll immediately go back into the Dark World, and then you have to just repeat the process again. Thank you, Link, but it looks like I can't play my flute anymore. Please take it. If by chance you go to the village I lived in, please give it to a tired old man you find there. Well, my mind is getting hazy. Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. You know, I don't think you have to do this, but I do it just because. think he's supposed to be like maybe a deer or something. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell what he's supposed to be. Some sort of monster. I don't know. So you play the flute and he turns into a tree. So, we're almost to Kakariko here. This right here is a shooting mini game. Here you can earn rupees by playing it. It's a good way to make money in the game if you have good aim and you need money. Here's another little game you can play here. It's a shovel game. There's a piece of heart buried here. It's random wherever it appears, so it costs money to play. Welcome to the treasure field. The object is to dig as many holes as you can in 30 seconds. Any treasures you dig up will be yours to keep. It's only 80 rupees to play. What do you say? I want to dig or I don't want to dig? I see. Then I give up. Save some rupees and come back. That will lend you a shovel. When you have it in your hand, start digging. Press the Y button to dig. So even though I got rid of the shovel there, with getting the flute, this guy here at the game lends me a shovel. Only for the period of the game here. As I mentioned, the heart pieces in random locations. You do occasionally get red rupees, but it's mostly greens and nothing and magic refills, which are useless. Oh, look at that! I got the heart piece on my first try! Wow! You have no idea how rare that is for that to happen. If you played the game before, you know, but I mean, if you haven't done this minigame before, it's really hard to get that on your very first try. Last time I played through this game, I think I tried like 20 times before I finally got it. Anyways, here we go. This is where you need to be to go to the level 4 early. So, as you can see, I can't pick this rock up normally. I don't have the right level of glove yet. I only have the level 1 glove. Or level 2, as this game calls it. Level 1 is no glove at all, I guess. So what you do is you go to your mirror here and transport back into the light world. And we can just make our way into Kakariko Village here. Deal with these guards, soldiers, whatever you want to call them. Alright, we are back in Kakariko. It is now occupied by soldiers. There's a couple different ways you can go here. What you have to do, you have to go into the Lost Woods, basically. So, this is the way I go. The top left here out of Kakariko. It's the quickest in my opinion, so that's how I go to get there. So you want to go this way and take the very first right here. And it looks like you can't go anywhere here, but you can actually go down in between these two trees. And this is another exit right here. And there's stakes there. You can knock out the hammer. Like so. Now normally this is a dark rock here. We can't lift it until we get the next glove upgrade. This one is a light rock, so we can. And voila, it's a transporter into the dark world. And well, look at that. There's the bushes, not even stakes. And there's more bushes. This was blocked off with trees, so we couldn't go this way in the light world. In the dark world, we can. So, we are into the dark world version of Kakariko Village now. Just like that. Isn't that something? And here is the entrance to level 4. So you pull on it and pull back and it opens up. I'm going to go back to the light world here right quick because I have to play the flute on this weather vane. You don't have to do this, but it unlocks fast travel or warping in the game, so it's useful. So you play the flute and it reveals this bird out of the weather vane here. And he sits there and flutters around for a bit and then flies away. So now when I play the flute, the bird will come pick me up. And it'll take me to any of these 8 locations. This only works in the light world, it does not work in the dark world. So we got 8 different locations. 1 is Death Mountain, 2 is the Witch's Hut, 3 is Kakariko Village, 4 is Link's House, 5 is the right below where level 1 is, basically. Not really sure why that is a location. There's no real reason to go there, that I can recall. Level 6, you need to get to a dungeon in the Dark World. Other than that, it's not really useful. Number 7 is the entrance to Dark World level 2. And also there's a heart piece there in the Light World. And 8 takes you to Lake Hylia. And north of there is the cave where the ice rod was. And also, if you go in the lake there, that is the location of level 5 in the Dark World. And a spot where you can upgrade your bombs and arrows that you can carry in the Light World. But we don't need to go anywhere, so we'll stick with 3, which is Kakariko. And we'll go back into our portal here, back to the Dark World. And we are ready to do level 4 now. This is level 4, Thieves Den, I believe it's called. Or Thieves Hideout, something like that. There's the map at the very beginning of the dungeon. Despite this being level 4, you'd think it would be more difficult than level 2. It's not really. It's actually easier, in my opinion. So these walls here you can go through. They're not really walls. They're empty passageways you can go through. I'm going to go down one more. That's right. Try to remember the path through here. I think this is correct. Magic yet? Nope, I still don't have magic yet. I should have done that. You got the big key. What's the big key? At the very beginning of the dungeon. There's a little yellow thing there that turns you into a bunny. Get hit, it automatically goes away, or you can just wait a few seconds and it'll go away on its own. So just follow the path here. Go in the locked door. The big key you need to get in. Get our key here. And now we can go in this locked door down here. Alright, that did not work. Lots of bombs in this particular room. 3 of them. Shot the magic powder. I have to go get that after I do this dungeon. So I need it for something we're going to do after this dungeon. That was close. Can't get rid of the anti-fairy, unfortunately. So I don't have the powder. There's a key. Not going that locked door yet. Need to go down first. Oh no, wait, no, I don't. Never mind. I do need to go in the locked door. Never mind. The down part is after this. Forgot about that. My bad. There's a switch to open the locked door. These green guys here, they will jack you up if they hit you, man. They are strong. So just be aware of that when you're doing this level early. And doing this level in general. They do a lot of damage. Alright, so there's a cracked floor tile there where the light is coming through, so all we gotta do is throw a bomb on it. Kill the bomb, throw it. And the treasure chest there gives you bombs. That's a hint you're supposed to use bombs in this room. And the skulls here give bombs also. Which is another hint that you're supposed to use bombs in that room. Unlike in Zelda 1, the boomerang does not kill Keese, it just stuns them. Alright, we need the blue to be down so we can go through this path here. And also this one. And you'll see why we bombed that cracked floor in that earlier. A little bit when we get there. It's near the end of the dungeon. You got two different options here. You can go down or left. Either one works. Doesn't really matter. I usually go left because you gotta go that way anyway to get the treasure. That's right, I have to get a key. I forgot about that. So really, you should probably go down first, in retrospect. So these door cells here, you can, or locks on these cells, you can open them with the big key. If you don't have the big key, you can't get in. There's another yellow thing, swirl thing. Turns you into a bunny if it hits you. May go away by making it run into something. Here's her key, and here's this girl. Oh, thank you very much. You saved my life. Please take me outside. Well, you're not supposed to do that. You'll see when we get to there what her purpose is. Here's our treasure. You got the Titan's Mitt. Now you can lift the heaviest stones that were once impossible to budge. And the floor starts caving away. You gotta get out of there in a hurry. That gives us level 3 lift, as you can see there on the menu. That means we can pick up those dark stones now that we couldn't earlier. So she's gonna follow us for the rest of this dungeon, which we're almost to the end. Actually, this dungeon is pretty quick. When you know the path, like I do. Oh, that was close. Someone's gonna hit there. Alright, we're already at the end of the dungeon. This is the boss room. So you take her into the light, and look what happens. Gah! Too bright! She is actually the boss in disguise. So not really a maiden. Blind, I think is the boss's name. He shoots fireballs out of his head when you knock him off, and he shoots lasers when he comes to the bottom of the room. And also fireballs. That's it. That's the blind. That's the boss of level 4 of the Dark World. Get our heart container and our crystal, and we are done with level 4. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. You didn't get the compass, so didn't need it. Optional, of course. Alright, so now I get to see what this maiden has to say to us. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Notice she looks exactly the same as the one we had following us, so the boss disguised himself as the actual maiden. As the wise men sealed the way to the Dark World, the Knights of Hyrule defended them from the attacks of evil monsters. I heard that the Knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You are perhaps the last one to carry on the bloodline of the Knights. It is ironic that the last one in the line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon. Do you understand? Yes, not at all. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright, we're going to take a quick detour here to go get the magic powder I mentioned earlier. Because we need that for something we're going to be doing in the Dark World here in Kakariko. So I'll go back to the Light World and use the flute to fast travel over to the Witch's Hut. It's right here. Get my mushroom equipped, go inside. And this is the potion shop. You can buy a potion there if you have an empty bottle. Red is hearts, green is magic, and blue is both. And she tells you the same thing. Oh, you're supposed to go to the witch, that's right. Derp. I'm an idiot. The smell of rotten fruit. If you give me that mushroom, I can finish my brew. Thank you, young man. Come back to the shop later for something good. Watch this. Or freeze. Oh, I can't freeze him? There we go. Just was in him. Freeze him and smash him with a hammer. Only give me 8 rupees. Normally it gives you a magic container. I just wasted a bunch of magic there, but oh well. Yeah, hitting with the hammer shocks you like with your sword. You know, it actually had the animation of the sword there in the frame if you saw it. Which is pretty funny, considering I didn't actually use the sword. Alright, go inside. There's our magic powder. This is magic powder. Try to sprinkle it on enemies and many other things. She'll refill your life there, the shopkeeper, if you are low on health. Use the flute again and go back to Kakariko. Number 3, of course. And back into the Dark World. And now we're going to go over to the eastern part of Kakariko. There's a 300 rupee treasure chest in Kakariko you can get to, the Dark World version. But I don't need it right now. I've got almost 900. If I get it, that's going to take me to the maximum, and I'm not going to get the full value of it, so there's no point. So what I'm doing right now is pounding down all these stakes, and there's a reason for that. You'll see momentarily here when I finish. That turns that stump into a staircase. And we go inside, and voila, it is another heart piece. And that's the Dark World version of the Cuckoos there, the skeleton version. So it looks like there's nothing here, right? Wrong. Go to the Light World. And this is the blacksmith. If my lost partner returns, we can temper your sword, but now I can't do anything for you. So he gives you a hint there, you need to find his lost partner. I screwed up with my placement, so I'm going to have to go back into Kakariko here and go up to the transporter we took to get into Dark World Kakariko the first time. And I can take the shortcut here instead of going through Lost Woods because I have the level 3 glove. Pick up dark stones, like so. I gotta go find his partner, I forgot to do that. So normally I just do that first because I already know I have to, but I forgot to this time. So I'll go do that momentarily here. There's a treasure chest game there on the top left of Kakariko. You get a piece of heart there, it's random location. This is that spot where you have the 300 rupees, I believe. You gotta bomb that to get in. I think that's where it is. And I'll go back down here. And there's a frog. Ribbit, Ribbit, your body did not change. You are not just an ordinary guy, are you? I used to live in Kakariko Town. I wonder what my partner is doing there without me. Ribbit, I have a request of you. Please take me to my partner. Ribbit, please, Ribbit, please. So this is the blacksmith's partner. He's turned into a frog. Because, as you remember, the Dark World turns you into different things depending on what is in your heart or your heart's desires. That kind of thing. Supposedly. So, we have to go back in the Light World now. And he turns back into a blacksmith there. I made sure I placed the portal better this time. Oh, happy days are here again. You found my partner. We are very happy now. Drop by here again. At that time, we will temper your sword perfectly. Thank you, thank you. That's all I say if you try to go talk to them while you're still in there. So you just go out, back in, and they'll temper your sword. Hey, you welcome. Ask us to do anything. Let us drop by. Drop by again anytime you want to. Hi-ho, hi-ho, we're off to work. Temper my sword. I'll give you a big discount. Sword temper, 10 rupees. Wait a minute. It says the same thing again. Tempered, eh? Are you sure? I changed my mind. It says the same thing. gonna see if there's any different dialogue options here. Yes, I'm sure. Alright, no problem. We'll have to keep your sword for a while. I'm sorry, we're not done yet. Come back after a while. So you think about that, and you're out there, you know, wait hours or whatever, or beat, you know, multiple levels. But that is not the case. Check this out. You can dash here with the sword and nothing happens. You can hit the sword button B and nothing happens. Punching, basically. Just doesn't do anything. Pretty funny. So all you gotta do is leave the screen, come back in, and it's done. You have to talk to him, of course, but... Now, your sword is tempered up. Now hold it. Great, your sword is stronger. You can feel the sheer power flowing through your body. If you try to say temper it again. Well, we can't make it any stronger than that, sorry. That's funny, I don't think I've ever done that before. Alright, so this is the other thing we're here to do, is to smash this stake here and go in this hole. And we are in a cave. And we got a little shrine pot thing here. Oh, wrong thing. What you're supposed to do here is sprinkle a magic powder, and this guy pops out of here. Hey, blast you for waking me from my deep, dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. But now I'll get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Is that okay with you, sir? He zaps us anyway, even if we're not okay with it. Hehehe, I laugh at your misfortune. Now your magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations. Now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See you. So actually, contrary to what he says, your magic doesn't drop by half. It reduces the cost of using magic by half. So it makes it so you have basically a double magic bar, essentially. Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode of Feature Friday. We'll be back next week with another episode, of course, and next week's episode we'll be doing the second Dark World dungeon. We'll be, actually no, I'll do level, I'm trying to remember if the item, yeah, I'll do 2. Yeah, okay. I was going to do 3 since I'm already here, but 3 is in the Lost Woods, 2 is a little further back, south of Link's house. But the item there will be useful in level 3, potentially, so... Actually, I think it's required, even, now that I think about it. So yeah, I definitely need to do level 2 first. So we'll be doing level 2 of the Dark World next week, so be sure to tune in for that. Thanks for watching this episode of Feature Friday. We'll be back next week with another episode, as I mentioned. Don't forget you can subscribe to us here on YouTube. We post videos throughout the week, as well as recorded versions of our live streams from Twitch. And don't forget you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/nvideogaming, or on Twitter at twitter.com/nvideogames. And you can check us out on the web at nvideogames.com for Nintendo news, screenshots, trailers, reviews, and lots more good stuff. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Game on.